Hi friends, in this video we will be talking about cloud computing. This is the first video for the tutorial of learning cloud computing. Trust me, after learning this tutorial and going through this tutorial, you will be expert in cloud computing and the fundamentals of cloud computing, making application in cloud and many things else. Okay, so let's see the content for this video. Just for as this is the first video, just for overview, the contents are first we'll be taking a small introduction of cloud, just looking at cloud computing, scenarios of cloud computing, how to define a cloud, some little detailed look of cloud computing, then cloud computing reference model. In that we'll be talking about mainframe, clusters, grid. Then we will be talking about application development in cloud, and then computing platforms and technologies such as AWS, Hadoop, and all. Okay, so without wasting time, let's move towards the first topic. Okay, so let's talk about when this all started. This all started with a brain of a scientist. He thought that everyone should get access to a centralized place so that people can connect it easily and do that task. Applications can be deployed in a centralized place, and people can just go and do their task, deploy their applications. So it all started in 1969. The person name is Leonard Klinrock. I think I'm pronouncing it right. Leonard Klinrock. So what was the purpose? As I said, the purpose was to get a centralized location. As you can see, the purpose was I don't care where my servers are, who manages them, where my documents are stored, or where my applications are hosted. I just want them always to be available and access them from any device connected through internet, and I am willing to pay for this service as long as I need it. I hope you are very clear with the basic idea what they required that time. Then moving forward, we are talking about vision of cloud computing. It is also the same thing. Suppose this is a global cloud marketplace. SaaS means software as a service provider comes here. A person with a mindset, I don't have the platform to deploy or develop the application, so he can come here, he can join the cloud. I don't have a lot of infrastructure that I want to rent. Okay, he doesn't have infrastructure, and no, he has an infrastructure and he want to rent it, means it's combining to the cloud. He's giving his infrastructure, lending his infrastructure to the cloud. Okay, that is also a type of earning. Okay, I can't invest in infrastructure. Okay, this person can't invest in infrastructure. He will just get a space in cloud, and everything is centralized, automatic. He does not has to involve in manpower for maintaining this big infrastructure and architecture. Okay, it's in safe hands. Then I have the platform and I want to issue it on rent. Okay, I can't purchase the software, but is there any option so that I can use them on temporary basis? Okay, for example, a person has a software and he wants to make it available for demo purpose or for temporary use to a customer. Customer can easily go and use that software, and just after his use you can get rid of that. Okay, so these kind of people having this kind of mindset can come into cloud, they can invest, and when things are done they can just leave the space and let others use that space. Very amazing. Okay, I'm just doing this slideshow so that it could be easy for you. We are into defining a cloud. Okay, defining a cloud is the same concept. Computing is shared pools of configurable computer system resources and high level service that can make rapid provision with minimal management efforts, often over internet. Okay, it's just that many servers are connected to each other in a centralized location, and resource sharing is done, and many things are there. We will study this as we go to the next slides and the next videos, so you will understand these things with detailed information, and how this happens we will also study it, so don't worry. Then some detailed look. Okay, which type of customers and which type of people go to cloud? Just the mindset of the people. So large enterprises can offload some of their activities to cloud-based system. Okay, and smaller enterprises and startups can afford to translate into business results their ideas more quickly without executing upfront cost. System developers can focus on business logic rather than dealing with complexity of infrastructure management and scalability. Friends, this is a very, I think, very important thing that many people are facing issue. System developers cannot concentrate in their business logic because they have to maintain very big stacks, very big architecture, very big infrastructure. So here we don't have any problem. A single cloud, some space, and done. They just have to concentrate on the business logic. They don't have to deal with lots of servers, they don't have to deal with lots of people, they don't have to deal with lots of resources. It's just a centralized place. End users can have the document accessible from everywhere and any device. It's very simple, as it is a cloud. People can simply connect to that cloud, and they can use the application deployed in it, and they can use and study those documents which are there. They can view everything. It's amazing. It's just amazing. Okay, then cloud computing as a service. Okay, here there are three things. Three things in the sense: SaaS, PaaS, and IaaS. Okay, SaaS is software as a service, PaaS is platform as a service, and IaaS is infrastructure as a service. So we will look at the details of these three things in later slides. For now, you just remember that cloud computing as a service, we can use cloud computing as a service. We can do these three things over here: SaaS, PaaS, and IaaS. Software as a service, platform as a service, and infrastructure as a service. Then we will learn about distributed systems. Here are the mainframe clusters. You know that mainframe was a very old technology. It's not old technology, but now also people use it. But it's very good. Clusters. People keep backup of their services. People do clustering for load balancing and all. And grid. So you know, I don't need to explain it to you. So distributed systems can be managed in clouds. Then building cloud applications. These comprises of two things. Okay. Now when we are building applications in cloud, it comprises of two things. First is the development of application, and second thing is creation of framework, platform, and infrastructures developing cloud computing services. Okay, for understanding this is that developing a application is that suppose we make small application or something and just deploy it over cloud and give the URLs to people. They can usually see it. Suppose I'm deploying a website, I'm deploying